I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Texans' 48-yard line.
Throwing Jones.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Touchdown. It's complete. Will Fuller. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars 7, Texans 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Texans nothing.
Watch the pass. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming.
First down, Mills.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Mills now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb continues to round into form. Remember, he had knee surgery in 2019 and followed that up with 8 sacks in 2020, continuing to ascend in the NFL.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack.
Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the give, this is Harris. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Jones on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coach.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Texans 3. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Mills on 1st down.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mills.
He completes it to Jones. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check it out, read. Watch twist.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Good track, good track.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Jones on third down. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw. Jones slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Jones throwing on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Judy, 42 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Texans 10. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Andy Isabella. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Texans 18.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
The third quarter of play with the score Jaguars 21, Texans 18.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd and 7, Jones. It's complete to Fuller. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And it's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mills escaping the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Let's get off the field. Check 25. Hey, switch gears. Check safety. Check three.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Texans 25, Jaguars 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. When the rookie QB